Hi, I'm Lyle Hurst, and I'm with the core team of the Encore Fellowships Network. The Encore Fellows program was started by a nonprofit in San Francisco called Civic Ventures. And Encore Fellowships started with a very simple concept. Encore Fellows are people who are at the end of their midlife career with lots of skills and lots of experience, but generally have spent the last decades in the private sector. Now they're transitioning into work with more of a social purpose. Encore Fellows are matched with social purpose organizations in the community. That could be, typically it's a nonprofit, but could also be a small government agency or even a hybrid for-profit organization with a social purpose. While they're in the fellowship, they perform some high-impact assignment, usually building leadership capacity or some functional capacity in the nonprofit. They spend about a year, half-time, in their host organization. During that year, they complete a high-impact assignment. They earn a stipend. They learn a lot about the social sector and about the nonprofit that they're working in, and they build a network of contacts for the future. The Encore Fellows program began with a pilot program in 2009, and Civic Ventures started that with funding from the David and Lucille Packard Foundation and some sponsorship from Hewlett-Packard. The initial focus of the 2009 pilot program was in education and environment. Since that time, we've expanded the focus to include a lot of other social issue areas. I was one of the original 10 fellows in the 2009 program, but my own story is fairly typical. Now we'll soon place our 100th fellow in the program, and so I've had a chance to meet many of the fellows, and like most of the fellows, I was pretty focused on my private sector career. I spent over 20 years at Hewlett-Packard in a variety of finance and marketing and general manager roles. And during that time, I was pretty focused on HP's business success. But I always knew that someday I wanted to do something with more of a social impact or a community impact. A common question that we get is, what makes a great Encore Fellow? And it's an interesting answer that may not be obvious, because the focus clearly of the Encore Fellows program is on high-impact assignments in the nonprofit organization that's hosting the fellow. So you'd think that we would first and foremost look for transferable skills from the prior career. And those are important. Those have to be there. But really, the top quality that we look for is humility and an openness to learn. The Encore Fellows in California Community Clinics program is really unique in the 10 or so programs that we have operating right now. One of the reasons that we like this program so well is that it's demonstrating a couple of things for the first time. One is, can you do an Encore Fellows program that's focused on a single social issue? So these fellows and now there's between 15 and 20 fellows that have been matched with community clinics in various parts of California. And these fellows have a variety of roles, but they're all in community clinics focused on the safety net clinics, healthcare to underserved populations, building capacity in these community clinics that have been around for a long time, and they're doing great work with great passion, but don't all have the process maturity or the management effectiveness that they would like to have.